Good morning, guys. The visa saga continues. I was just chilling, so relaxed, because France gave me a 6-month Schengen visa. So I thought I was sorted. I'm out here, flights booked for me to travel in a week's time, and I'm supposed to be in Europe until, I don't know, sometime mid-December. Only to find out my visa expires on the 3rd of December, which is so annoying because I'm literally short of just a few days. So now I'm trying to apply for those days that fall outside of my current visa validity. So I'm just trying to sort that out. But I'm so stressed because, like I said, I am traveling in a week, and typically you need to apply within 15 days or something like that. But the last time I applied through France, they were very, very quick with their turnaround time. I think it was all sorted within 2-3 days. So I'm gonna take a chance. So yeah, I'm just gonna go get, it's so loud here. I'm working from a cafe, and I'm just gonna pop into Postnet now to get a copy of my passport, or rather my visa page, so I can update my documents. And yeah, I'm just busy with the application. Yesterday I went to see my brother and my sister-in-law. They are in town. It was really nice to just spend a little bit of time with them because I've been feeling not great, so it was nice to just be with family and just feel that sense of, just feel connected again. On the other note, not so great note, last week we went 5 days without water. I think we got a break for like a day in between. There was a burst pipe situation, and then when did the water come back? I think the water came back on Sunday or something like that. And then Tuesday morning, water is gone again. Today is Wednesday, water still not here. I am so annoyed. I'm really, really annoyed. We've got 2 burst pipes in the area, both supplying us. So it's a bit of a mission. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to fix it, but it has been a depressing thing. But I'm too blessed to be depressed. I'm flying to Paris on Wednesday, and I'm returning after a month. So it's gonna be an exciting period. You said I must vlog, now you're getting shy. What's your name?
It's Meroline.
Meroline.
I'm the supervisor of the store, and then we have Blessing over here.
Hello, Blessing.
Hi guys, how are you? This is Blessing, so assistant, and
Hi, I'm Paula and I'm the manager.
Hi. So they're asking me how it feels to be a content creator and whether I'm shy. There's no time to be shy. We're making money here. It was such a beautiful sunny day, and now the weather is changing. Anyway, heading home now, hoping that the water's gonna come back in an hour like they promised. I've heard this before. I've been through this for too long. I've noticed that when I'm under pressure, I drink more frequently. But we're not going to have that conversation. The conversation that I want to have is a conversation about reading. Since right around the very first COVID lockdown, that situation, I stopped reading. I stopped reading for a number of reasons. One of them, honestly, was also being a copywriter. I realized that I'm always reading for work, and I fell out of love with reading, which is insane because I mean it's important to read in general, but even more important to read as a writer. But that's what happened. The other reason was because during COVID, I don't know, I think I became extremely addicted to screens, phone, and TV. I never used to be a big TV person until COVID, actually. So that's what happened. But before you guys judge me, I did get into audiobooks around that time. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to make up for it by listening to audiobooks. That said, I decided I've been thinking about this for so long that I want to get back into reading. And I've just been procrastinating on it. But finally, I bought myself some books and I want to do a haul for you guys. Buying new books was the motivation for me. And I'm excited about these books. So, first and foremost, I have a gratitude journal, but it's very old. So I decided to buy a new one. I've started using it already. I think it's day 5 of me using it. And I like it. There's something about it that makes me like it, and also I wouldn't say dislike it, but it's a bit of a negative. Prompts are super easy, and the space that you have to write your answers, I feel like it's quite short, which is a good thing because if your excuse is like I don't have time, then this being the 5-minute gratitude journal is quite accurate. You can do it even in less than 5 minutes. However, with it being day 5, I already feel like some of the questions are similar. I hope I don't get tired of it. Like, I hope I don't run out of answers because it's like, oh, I've answered this a million times. So that's my thought on the gratitude journal. The book that I've started reading is The Mountain Is You. I've actually been going through a bit of a slump and feeling stuck and all of these other things. You know, sometimes books find you when you need them the most. This book has been trending all over social media for the longest time, and I've been thinking about it for a while, and I finally got it, and it was the first one that I reached for when I got my delivery. And I don't know, like I'm trying to find the page. The first page I read, I was like, oh my God, I needed to hear this. So this is chapter 1. There's nothing holding you back in life more than yourself. If there's an ongoing gap between where you are and where you want to be, and your efforts to close it are consistently met with your own resistance, pain, and discomfort, self-sabotage is almost always at work. On the surface, self-sabotage seems masochistic. It appears to be a product of self-hatred, low confidence, or a lack of willpower. In reality, self-sabotage is simply the presence of an unconscious need that is being fulfilled by the self-sabotaging behavior. To overcome this, we must go through a process of deep psychological excavation. We must pinpoint the traumatic event, release unprocessed emotions, and find healthier ways to meet our needs, reinvent our self-image, and develop principles such as emotional intelligence and resilience. It's not a small task, and yet it is the work that all of us must do at one point or another. I feel like I've been self-sabotaging a lot. I feel like I've been letting fear paralyze me, but I don't want to get too deep into that. So I'm like a chapter into this, but I'm really, really excited. So I also got The Wretched of the Earth. This is a book that has been on my wish list for over a decade now, and I'm ready to finally dive into it. So it's actually that one and Black Skin, White Masks. Looking forward to reading these. So the other book is What Happened to You by Bruce Perry and Oprah Winfrey, and it's conversations on trauma, resilience, and healing. Most of it is really based on like childhood trauma and like exploring how that plays out in our lives. Even now as adults, most of who we are is shaped by our childhood trauma. I listened to this as an audiobook years ago, and I think it's such a powerful book. So I decided to buy the hard copy. I'm going to read it again. And if any of my friends want to read it, happy to give it to them because I think it's such a powerful book. So this has also been on my wish list forever. Bell Hooks, All About Love. It was trending a few years ago and I just decided to finally get it all these years later. Can't wait to dive into it. I've heard wonderful things about it. So I also got this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared about this. Some people have said it's a hard read. I don't know if it's a hard read because of the content or because of the size, but Credo Mutua's Indaba My Children gets endless recommendations from people, and again, it's something that I've had on the back of my mind that I need to read it one day for over a decade now. I'll get to it soon. Hopefully soon. I also got these cute books. These are for my nephew, and I realized after receiving them that they say level 2. I didn't realize there was a level 1 or whatever, so now I guess I have to go back and get the other books also. Level 1 book 1, level 2 book 1, level 2 book 3. What was I thinking? Anyway, I need to get the collection now, unfortunately. Well, fortunately. When I told my partner that I'm ready to get back into reading and that I bought books and whatever, he then bought me this book because he knows I'm obsessed with like, you know, financial, just, ooh, we have a full moon today. It's so pretty. Okay, anyway, he knows that I'm obsessed with like financial literacy, and more importantly, I introduced him to Itumeleng on YouTube. She's one of my favorite channels on here. If you don't know her, people submit their financial ndabas and then she dissects everything, and it's such a educational but entertaining show as well. And she always has this book on her table, and I made him watch the channel, and now he's like, oh, this book reminds me of our friend, and I know that you like financial literacy, so I thought you might like to read this. So I'm excited about this one too. And that's it. These are the books. I'll report back about my reading progress as often as I can. But I hope you enjoyed that little haul. Let me know if like you've read any of those books and what you think about them. And if you have any other recommendations for books, I promise I'm gonna read them. I'm not just gonna buy them and put them on the bookshelf. I'm gonna read them. So let me know if you have recommendations.